and welcome back to another video. Late Happy New Year 24. I know it been a while to post video on my channel, but I still try to figure out how to put more video on the channel, both on movie review, tech review, and video game. So I still try to figure out, but for the moment, I will stick with this style for the moment, and maybe I will change later on. But right now, I will do this this way. So let's start. We have review. Right now we had two review because I had time to actually to finish two series from Netflix. One is Onimusha, and the other one is Blue Eye Samurai. Now, let's start with Onimusha. For those that don't know, Onimusha is an IP from Capcom. It was a video game released on the PS2 in 2001. It has a long series, not a long series. It has 4 series on the main story, and another one is like a fighting game. But yeah, let's talk about Onimusha. I will say this for the people that play the game back in the day and they know about Onimusha. This series it has nothing to do with the game. Yes, it's an original story with 7 new characters. None of those characters even appear on the game. Even when I was watching the show and see a little girl on the main group of the people, I would say, oh, maybe it's the story about Kaede. No. So for those people that play the game and know about Onimusha, this is a new original story. Nothing to do with the video game, unfortunately. So the question will be, is it worth to watch? And I would say this. It has a good idea. Unfortunately, for me in particular, it was okay. The only good thing about the Onimusha TV series on Netflix, I actually went to and play the original one, Onimusha Warlord. That is a remaster from the 2001 PS2. And that is, I think, the only good thing about I can say about Onimusha. Unfortunately, for the people that will try to play the rest of the games, I would tell this: this is the only remaster, the first one. I believe Capcom tried to make a remake, so they tried to put the game and now a series to see how interested people are on this in this old IP is Onimusha. Unfortunately, I would say this. For the remaster, I didn't know that actually was a remaster. I believe it was 2019. 2018, you can look it up. But yeah, I found out about it was a remaster in 2021. There wasn't too many hype, there weren't too many people talking about the remake. The remaster, sorry. And that's what happened with Onimusha, the Netflix series. The only reason I know it was an Onimusha series was because when I was on my account, they said new release, and then put me Onimusha, and at the same time they put me the Blue Eye Samurai. So, conclusion with the Onimusha series. Again, the Netflix series they have nothing to do with the original game. I believe that the idea was to introduce to more people with a new story instead to use the original story from the game. You can see that sometimes you can do that, so you can actually introduce. But I will say this: the idea was great. Unfortunately, the execution it was bad. Most of the explanation was almost at the end of the series, and still you feel like, okay, what happened? How you do this? How you do that? I will not spoil nothing. So again, this is everything out of my head without giving too much information. The only thing I can say is the main bad guy is May. You will not see any boss battle like on the game, like a humongous monster. Maybe one, and even consider that like a huge. But yeah, I will expect more. Again, this is an original story for Onimusha. They even changed the whole origin from the gauntlet to assault the soul for the demons. And like I said before, any of those characters you will see in the series do never appear, do never even mention on the game. The only one hope I was thinking was the girl. Unfortunately, the girl actually has a different name. It's not Kaede. So yeah, an original story from the game. I hope they make a remake of Onimusha for the new console. But I don't know. The series actually wasn't acclaim. So who knows? Maybe they will do. Maybe Capcom will do it. Maybe not. So see, I give you like a start review out of 5. I will give it 3.5. Again, the story was good. The style they used was really interesting. All the 7 characters is not your typical goon looking guys, like you can see in most anime. So they went with that route, and you know what? I had no problem with that. But again, for me, the disappointment was the story, the way they execute the final episode and the final battle. So 3.5. Again, the only thing the series of Onimusha did for me was to play again the OG game or the remaster you can buy on Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Steam. And yes, you can play on the PS5. So you have options right now, only with the first game. Now, Blue Eye Samurai. Whoa, that shit surprised me. As I would say this, it's a must watch. They confirmed the second season. That is, you can see how good was that story of Blue Eye Samurai. They respect most of the stuff that happened in Japan, when the culture, all the stuff that happened. Do not spoil too much about our protagonist. But yeah, this is a must watch show. Is it the show is perfect? No. I believe my only my complaint will be the first episode, the way they obtain the weapon for our protagonist. That feel like out of the blue. When you watch the show, you understand what I mean. Then we have another character at the end go 360 degrees in a direction I didn't even expected. That character will go. Again, I will not spoil. And yeah, other than that, I was surprised. I will not deny that I was really surprised. Every episode is you can start to see the second episode. Thank God they released all the episodes once. But I will tell you this, even if they release the Blue Eye Samurai can buy weekly episode, the show will really good. People still tuning out every day, every week to watch each episode. That good it is Blue Samurai. Again, they have his problem like any TV show, anime show, movies. But overall, it's a really good one to watch. I give it 4.5. A few gripes I have again the first episode, a few interesting turn on the event for a few of our characters. But yeah, Blue Eye Samurai, I recommend you to watch. Again, the show was so good. The show was finished And right away, I really didn't take even a week. And then said, yeah, we renew for a second season. That is how good it is, Blue Eye Samurai. So yeah, overall, I would say this with all the respect. Both show have his strong and weakness on the story. I really get Onimusha, particularly for me, I played the old game. And I played recently. I will play recently the new one. I will put it on my channel. I was spending more for Onimusha, the Blue Eye Samurai. And everything was a flip on a coin. So for the one I wasn't expecting too much, they proved me wrong. Now, I will say this. When you see the title that say blood, sex, violence, all the stuff, trust me, they do not censor nothing. I mean nothing on Blue Eye Samurai. So I just waiting for the second season, how they will, if they will finish the story, or maybe the story is so good they will make another season. But right now, Blue Eye Samurai has a second season coming soon. Onimusha, unfortunately, there wasn't too much hype. Again, the beginning of the story was fine. Again, was the execution at the end that for me everything fell apart. They changed a lot of stuff from the original game to put it on the series, and most people would say that they only have the name Onimusha. You can call the Seven Samurai, and still it will have problems. But they put the name Onimusha, and most of the people that grew up playing with the game will feel like a disappointing. Again, understand the whole origin story. But as Capcom tried to introduce again to the Onimusha series so they can make a remake like they did with Resident Evil. I would say this. I would have preferred actually to go and mention the story about how Samanosuke became Samanosuke, how strong he was way back in the day before before he obtained the go to Onimusha on the game. So like a prequel. We can see that and Kaede too. I believe that was the best approach you can give to Onimusha. But what instead we received was an original story. Again, nothing against the original story, but you need to at least do it again. Look what happened with Castlevania. That shit was awesome. And they actually take a lot of liberty with the story on the game. So yeah, Blue Eye Samurai, 4.5. I recommend it to watch it if you don't watch it yet. Onimusha, 3.5. The good thing about the Onimusha is now I'm playing the now I will play the game, go back to all those time, and to see is the game still hold out to playing on 2024. Remember, Onimusha was on 2001, and now I will play on 2024. It will hold out. Who knows? We will see. So I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you on my next video. Peace.